What's up, everyone? This is your girl, Designer Row. This Aerogarden update is long overdue. So, to recap really quickly, I bought my first Aerogarden for my birthday back in May of 2019. It is currently July of 2020, so we're 14 months later, and I am now the proud owner of 7 Aerogardens. Can you believe it? To say that I love my Aerogardens would be an understatement. And in fact, I would mention that I just recently bought 2 more bounties. So technically, I'm the owner of 9 Aerogardens, but I currently only have 7 in my possession. But let me show you what I'm growing right now. So welcome to what I call Tomato Row. And it should be pretty obvious why I do that. In this row, I have 4 Aerogardens, and between the 4 of them, I'm growing 5 tomato plants. I have the golden cherry Aerogarden heirloom. I have the red cherry Aerogarden heirloom, and I have the orange hat from Baker Creek. The Baker Creek orange hat got started much sooner than the other plants, hence the reason why it's so much bigger, but it doesn't produce very well in the Aerogarden. I have some growing outside and they're doing fantastically, but this one seems to be losing a lot of blossoms, and I haven't figured out why. Aside from that, though, very soon I hope to have all of my plants producing for me, and I'll have an array of tiny, wonderful tomatoes to choose from. So in this Aerogarden bounty, I am growing 2 Hungarian sweet peppers. You can't tell from looking at them because of their size difference, but they were both started at the same time. One is obviously growing a lot faster than the other, but they're both very healthy. I got the seeds from a seed swap in a group that I belong to on Facebook, and they shouldn't get as tall as the bounty, which goes up to 24 inches. So they should be good to grow here just fine. I'm just starting to have some flowers blooming, but I don't see any fruit set yet, but I'm sure it's coming. In my DWC system, I have some things growing. Right here is a cucumber. Here is another cucumber I was going to start. There is the Oregon spring tomato I'm starting, and then catnip back here. And I'm not sure what else I planted in the rest of these spots. But I do know that in this Aerogarden, I planted 3 Chinese chives, so I'm excited for those. I got those seeds from Baker Creek. And then next to it, you see some petunia flowers. Those petunia flowers are from the petunias that I pruned this weekend, and I posted a video about that recently, so go back and check that out if you'd like to know how to do that, or at least how I do it. In my final Aerogarden, I have some Japanese red giant mustard. I have another Oregon spring tomato. Back here, I have a teddy bear sunflower. And back there is another teddy bear sunflower. This up front is an amaranth. Isn't it beautiful? And then back here is another teddy bear sunflower, and finish it off with a lavender plant. And the final thing here is my root farm, which has the Beefmaster tomato in it. If you can see in the picture-in-picture video there, this tomato has come a long way. As big as it is, though, it's not setting fruit, and it also looks a little stressed. I think it has to do with the heat in here, but I'm not positive. I have been following the ppms, so I know it's not that, but the plant is alive, so I'm hoping for fruit.